Hey everybody, welcome to the men's basketball edition of Warrior Daily. Tom Gorman and Coach Greer here with you. Coach, your team had a really nice week last week, opening GLIAC play with a couple of wins down in Ohio over Lake Erie and Ashland, a 5-game winning streak now for your Warriors. And let's get into some of that from last week, first starting with that Lake Erie game. Your team able to jump out to a huge lead. You were able to hold them off the scoreboard, at least in terms of field goals, for about the first 6 minutes or so. And I think from based on what you said last week, that getting out to that early lead was key because you had talked a lot about how aggressive Lake Erie was, and I'm sure in the end where you were able to hold them off a little easier getting out to that big lead early on.
Yeah, Lake Erie is a very athletic team. They gave us some problems there on the inside a little bit. DK was able to find a stride a little bit in the second half. But I thought we played tremendously. I thought out the gate our defense was excellent, and a lot of our drop-off is just due to our lack of depth. We get it 10 minutes into the game, we start getting guys tired and really don't have the subs. But I thought our guys maintained good defensive intensity, especially starting the second half. We were able to get another run and pretty much put the game away.
Well, speaking of runs, that was certainly the case on Saturday against Ashland. A lot of runs, really a back-and-forth game. Your team was down, then up, then down. Ultimately down by 7 early in the second half, and then a couple of key runs late in that game. You were able to put the Eagles away. But just talk about what it's like to be in a game like that that's really almost the opposite of the Lake Erie game, where the momentum is kind of just swinging back and forth.
Well, that's that's what you expect on the road. On the road, our teams are going to make a run, and it's usually the team that gets the last run, and we're fortunate enough to get that. And Evan Yates was just a load. I mean, we did what I thought was a good job on him, and he still had 20 points and double-figure rebounds. But I thought, again, EK just willed us to the victory. I thought he made some great plays down the stretch, and Cole Prophet was pretty good. We lost Mike Hollingsworth early in the game. He only played like 7 minutes, but I was proud to see that our guys could play without him.
Yeah, another double-double for EK on Saturday against Ashland. That's his 4th of the year, so he continues to play at a high level. Going back to something you touched on before, Coach, just talking about your short bench right now. Really you guys have managed to get it done so far with playing only 7-8 guys in a game, but is that a concern for you going forward that you're going to be able to sustain that? I know that fatigue can become a factor with that short bench. How have you guys been able to overcome it so far?
Well, like I said, the guys have pretty much, willed themselves, because a lot of times, like I said, we have had some guys who have been banged up even with that short bench. Mike's status for Thursday is still in question, so, the bench just got shorter. So, it's a situation where we have guys that can play multiple positions, and we're just going to have a couple guys that's on the bench going to have to step up and play, because ultimately we might have to play some zone and try to shorten the game a little bit. But we're going to compete, but it's one of those things you just got to play with the hand that you're dealt.
Well, the good news is for this week, unlike the last couple, you only have one opponent to prepare for, and it is a home game. So you guys get to actually take your home floor this week. Thursday night at the Mathi against Saginaw Valley State, a team that is on a winning streak, much like your Warriors, on a 3-game winning streak. And they have presented some problems for us in the past. Of course, we had to go to double overtime with the Cardinals last year to beat them. So what are some keys to victory on Thursday?
Well, they're very good. I mean, they have a very good backcourt. They have 3 veteran guards, and, they'll present some problems because they spread you out, and they play a lot of one-on-one basketball. So we got to make sure that we can maintain the dribble and got to get great help from our post guys. Greg Foster is probably the best one-on-one player in the league, and we just got to make sure we give him some special attention and make him take tough shots. And obviously, we just got to make sure that we try to establish EK in the post and just ride that train.
We'll have that game for you Thursday night from the Mathi on Comcast Television, Channel 900 in the state of Michigan, and of course on News Talk 1400 WGTK. Coach, best of luck against the Cardinals, and we'll talk next week.
Thanks a lot, Tom.
All right, that's Coach Greer. I'm Tom Gorman. Thanks for watching Warrior Daily.